Hi there folks, welcome back to Rich Reviews. I hope you enjoyed your week. I know I have, and let's get on with it. So TV is back on this channel. There will be a few TV shows towards the end of the year, but TV will return full-time in 2018 in January. So the latest TV show that I want to review for you right now is a TV show called Mindhunter, and this is created by John Pohal. This is executive produced by David Fincher. This is also executive produced by Charlie Theron, who pointed to Fincher in this direction of TV show. And Fincher directs 4 out of these 10 episodes. So this is based on the book by John E. Douglas. This tells you the story of the late 1970s in which the FBI is past the era of Hoover, it's past the era of John Dillinger and Babyface Nelson, it's past the era of and a guy who is stabbed so many times. Is it the ex-lover or is it the business partner? We're beginning to see the rise of these mass murderers. So Holden Ford, played by John Groff, who is actually a fictionalized version of Douglas. He was also the inspiration for Jack Crawford in Silence of the Lambs. Clearly he's at Quantico. He's hostage negotiation. We see early in one scene he trying to help someone stand down, but clearly that doesn't go well. Ford clearly wants to understand the criminal line because, quite frankly, motive is now really gone here because we're getting people who kill for the sake of just really wanting to kill. He teams up with Bill Tench, played by Holt McCalley. He's based off an art character, Robert Resler. At one point during conversation, Tench coins the word serial killer, and actually it happened. Resler did actually coin the word serial killer because at one point it was originally called sequence killer, and really serial killer just sounds better than sequence. These two do road school, and Tench is really near the end of his career, and all he wants to do is play golf. And Tench is into behavioral science, and these two, plus another person that I will speak to in a moment, actually formed the behavioral science unit that was recently closed down like a couple of years ago. Though Ford really wants to interview serial killers to learn how they think. Boss, Cotter Smith, doesn't really want them to do that, although he is understanding. But at one point he basically says, we're not here to understand these people, we're here to fry them, more or less. I get here that Ford is one of those people who will ruffle feathers a whole lot to get what he really wants. He's basically one of those people that says, I have a vision. It's like, slow down, buddy, you're going to get there eventually. One of the first interviews that they actually do here is they interview the co-ed killer, Ed Kemper. Kudos to the guy who's playing Kemper because he is one of the most compelling persons you'll see here because he makes the whole series seem worthwhile. And a lot of these conversations that Tench and Ford do with Kemper are actually based on those interviews, and plus they interview some other serial killers. Their dialogue here is directly lifted from those particular set of interviews. They also happen to interview Jerry Brudos and Richard Speck. Brudos captured, I guess, tortured women, and put lingerie on these women and just tied them up, and Speck killed like 6 people in one night apparently. And Brudos and Speck are not exactly the most lovable people. It's like, yes, Kemper is like, he's portrayed here as like one of these persons that you could sit down and have a beer with. And Brudos and Speck are just like, you really just would not want to be around these people. If you saw them in a dark alley, you just run away. Ford and Tench do try to help the local police. Their first step isn't really successful because, quite frankly, they don't know what they're doing, although they truly try to refine their method. And then also in their first time, they speak to a police detective who just wanted to get away from California and all the murders. He says to him, I wanted to go far, but I didn't go far enough because the murder here involves a young woman and her child who happens to be 4 years old. And there are no actual murders that happen on screen. A lot of this is actually just crime scene photos that, yes, they are grisly. They also happen to meet up with Wendy Carr, played by Anna Torv, who is based off an actual character, who is actually, I think, a psychologist. These three actually end up writing a successful book. They crunch the data. They come up with a modern method of serial killers more. And another amazing thing is that Kemper is actually still alive. And if you get the actual footage of Kemper online, you'll see it's really similar to the guy who's playing Kemper. Also get some introductory moments to Dennis Rader, who would forever be known as the BTK killer out in Kansas. As for David Fincher, who again gets a executive producer's credit here, this is his Silence of the Lambs because, quite frankly, this is like a perfect trilogy of stuff. He did Seven, he did Zodiac, now he's doing a TV show about people who hunt down, or at least try to figure out the criminal mind itself. And you're also thinking to yourself, how does this not dig into these men's souls, or how does this not affect their behavior? We do get some material with that involving Bill Tension and his wife. I also get that with Ford and his girlfriend, played by Hannah Gross, who's a psychology major. How their relationship progresses towards each of these 10 episodes, that's particularly fascinating. This is playing on Netflix. I highly suggest you seek this series out because, quite frankly, if you truly love crime shows, you'll like this because some of this stuff goes on multiple episodes. So, folks, what did you think of Mindhunter? Did you happen to like this TV show? Did you happen to care for it at all? Please put your favorite crime show, put your favorite serial killer movie, I guess, and all that in the comment box below. As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, enrich yourself with knowledge. I'll see you next time, folks.